Tonight, Long Islanders are reacting after finding out they may have not been counted in the latest U.S. Census.
Yeah, and it's not just one group that's affected. News 12's Kevin Vesey joining us live from the newsroom now with the latest on this. Kevin, some implications here.
Oh, absolutely, Doug. You know, whether or not your community was accurately counted in the 2020 census likely depends on who you are. So it turns out Black, Latino, and Native American populations were undercounted, and some other groups were overcounted. Did you take part in the 2020 census?
Absolutely.
Did you participate in the 2020 census?
Yes, I did.
These Hempstead area residents say they filled out their census forms 2 years ago as a matter of national duty and to make sure their communities were correctly counted.
You want to know who's here, who's not.
But today, the Census Bureau announced they drastically undercounted the number of Black, Latino, and Native American residents, and the agency overcounted white people and Asians by including some twice and counting others they shouldn't have.
We're looking at a wholesale undercutting of American communities because of this census, this faulty census data.
Minerva Perez runs a Latino advocacy group called HOLA, which worked to increase participation in the once-a-decade tally. She says the COVID pandemic made their job more difficult, along with the Trump administration's proposed question on citizenship, which ultimately was not on the census form. The result? Perez says communities of color will be underfunded because of the undercount.
We had a lot of folks that just felt that they were fully targeted and that they wanted to participate, but they were very fearful of participating.
And to show how much that participation mattered, New York lost a congressional seat after falling just 89 residents short. Some are hoping for better results in 2030. What are you hoping for next time around?
Accuracy, I guess.
Wow, pretty unbelievable. Kevin, what happens now? Is there anything they can do to fix the results of that 2020 census?
Well, Mackenzie, some advocacy groups are threatening to go to court over the issue, but the Census Bureau doesn't appear ready to go back and make any changes right now. Instead, they'll use this information to help plan for the 2030 census. Mackenzie, Doug?